Coming to the green flag, Moshe Guerin's on the pole alongside Bobby Jones. Green flag is out here at Alpha Speedway for Season 2 of the World Stock Car Championship. Coming out of turn 4, looks like Moshe Guerin will hold on Jeffrey Finguy to lead his first lap of the season. Third place is Sesky and Kazi is making a move for third. And we have a crash in the back in turn 1. Scott Ross squeezes Lucas Hoffman with the wall. I'm not sure why he did that, but luckily these two will drive away with minimal damage. Castillo will lead the field to the restart. He was the only car that stayed out while everyone else pitted for tires. Coming into turn 1, it looks like the 86 will hold the lead, but Moshe Guerin is looking on the inside. Side by side, coming out of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Moshe Guerin will retake the lead from the 86. Sesky will take second. Looks like Monty Briggs in the Dragon Sport car, one of the new teams this season, is trying to take third from the 86. He is now trying to take second from Sesky, but the 29 has a good run coming off of turn 2. Never mind, the 09 will take second from the 29. Well, this is very surprising. Aaron Chivino in the 53 Climber Tech car is running third place in a car that was very slow in preseason testing. Great run by the rookie in the 53 car. Last season champion Hiroki Kazi is making a move on John Arndt. He will take 5th away from the 05 and has a good run off of turn 2 and is trying to pass Chris Dodd in the 8 car. He's looking on the inside going into turn 1. He'll take 4th from Chris Dodd. The Ferrari team has been making headlines during off-season and during pre-season testing. They have claimed that they will be the fastest team of this season, and was able to back that up during pre-season testing. But their engine reliability has been in question, and the team has brushed that off as a minor issue. This team is very overconfident. Hiroki Kazi has made a move for second and is now going for the lead. Moshe Guerin is blocking the number 1. It looks like the number 1 will have to draft the 34 down the back straightaway. Coming into turn 3, looks like the number 1 will make a move. Side by side, Moshe Guerin is fighting on the high side. Down the front straight, it looks like Moshe Guerin will lead this lap, but Hiroki Kazi has an advantage going into turn 1. He will take the lead away from Moshe Guerin. Davison Enterprises had made the switch to Ford after they complained that BMW was not competitive enough for them last season. They hope that the switch to Ford will make them more competitive. So far, Joshua Michaels is making that a possibility as he is running in the top 10 while battling Henrietta Fitzwater. Great run from the rookie in the 6 car. Meanwhile, up front, Moshe Guri gets a good run off of turn 4, and he's looking to take the lead from Hiroki Kazi. Down the front straightaway, Hiroki Kazi is fighting back on the outside, but Moshe Guri will have the advantage and will take the lead away from Hiroki Kazi. However, on the next lap, Hiroki Kazi gets on the inside of Moshe Guri with the help of John Arndt. He will take the lead away from the 34 car. Meanwhile, John Arndt slips up and allows Sam Curtis to take third away from the 05 and is now trying to take second from Moshe Guri. Chris Dodd is going to make it 3 wide to take second from his teammates. Into turn 1, now into turn 2, Sam Curtis is fighting on the outside, side by side down the back straightaway. Sam Curtis is trying to keep second, but Chris Dodd dives it in turn 3 and will take second away from his teammate Sam Curtis. Kennedy Bell, who once drove for Roush Sport Racing, is now driving for a new team known as Silverline Incorporated. This team was very fast on the road courses, but they haven't had any speed on the ovals. Currently, Kennedy Bell battles Alexander Rowe and Johan Arndt for the 21st spots. Meanwhile, back up front, Sam Curtis on the inside of Hiroki Kazi. Hiroki's trying to fight back on the outside, but Sam Curtis will dive it in turn 3 and will take the lead away from Hiroki Kazi. Chris Dodd in the back will try to take second from the number 1 car. He has a great run off of turn 4 and is looking to take the lead away from his teammate. Sam Curtis will lead that lap, but Chris Dodd will take the lead away from Sam Curtis with John Arndt following behind to take second place. Green flag pit stops has begun with Sam Curtis bringing it down pit road along with Moshe Guri, Hiroki Kazi, and Mario Saw. Eric Monaco will be in second once green flag pit stops at cycle, and he blows the engine. Wow, tough break for the 81 car of Eric Monaco. He was doing so well. Now he is out of the race with a blown engine. Aaron Chavino, who was running in third place early in the race, is now off the pace. The team of the 53 has reported that he is down a cylinder and is down on horsepower. Tough break for the 53 car of Aaron Chavino. Here's a guy we haven't talked about all race. Nick Perkley's made some adjustments during green flag pit stops and is now working his way towards the front. He has overtaken Hiroki Kazi for third place and has his sights set for Moshe Guri. Nick Perkley has been the fastest car lately and is looking to be a threat for the race win. I'm pretty sure everyone saw this one coming. Elio Ascari in the number 7 Ferrari has blown up on the front straightaway. The rookie was running in the top 10 and is now out of the race due to a blown engine. Tough break for Elio Ascari in the number 7 Ferrari. Hometown favorite Bobby Jones has struggled all race. However, he has made some adjustments during pit stops and is now working his way towards the top 10. Currently, he is battling Henrietta Fitzwater and Johan Arndt for, I believe, the 16th place position. And he's now taking 15th away from the 83 car. Hiroki Kazi makes a sudden move for second place. He's trying to go for the lead. He now moves into second. Coming out of turn 2, he has a run on Sam Curtis. And John Arndt in the 05 takes third place from Moshe Gurian. Here comes Aiden Shepard for 5th place. The rookie for Audi Sport America is doing a very good job, while his teammate is struggling. Here comes John Arndt on the inside of Haruki Kazi with the help of Aiden Shepard. Haruki Kazi's trying to fight back on the outside, but John Arndt has the advantage into turn 1 and will take 2nd place away from Haruki Kazi. Moshe Gurian makes a move on Aiden Shepard for 2nd. He has his sights on Sam Curtis. Coming out of turn 2, he will move in front of the 95 Aiden Shepard and tuck behind the 88. He has a run on the 88. Can he make a move coming out of turn 4? He does not, but he does have a run on the 88. Sam Curtis will lead this lap, and here comes Moshe Gurian on the inside of Sam Curtis. He will take the lead back from Sam Curtis. While Joshua Michaels is having a great race today, his teammate Zayden Davison does not have the same luck. He has struggled for most of the weekend and is having a hard time working his way towards the top 10. Currently he battles Henrietta Fitzwater for, I believe, the 19th position. Alexander Rowe in the back was trying to make a move on Kyle Collins, but he did not have the run going to turn 3. Chris Dodd, who has moved up to 2nd place, is trying to take the lead away from Haruki Kazi. Coming at a turn 4, Chris Dodd tries to get a run on the number 1, but Haruki Kazi blocks him. Down the front straightaway into turn 1. Chris Dodd gets very loose and he will lose the ground he made up on Haruki Kazi, and this will allow John Arndt and Nick Perkleys to catch up. Second round of green flag pit stops has begun. Moshe Gurian and Sam Curtis will bring it down pit road for 4 fresh tires and a full tank of gas. John Arndt decided to stay out for a few extra laps, possibly sacrificing track position to make the distance on fuel. So far, this is John Arndt's best race so far compared with the races he had last season. Coming out of turn 2, Nick Perkins will take the lead away from John Arndt, who stayed out way too long. But I guess that is a good strategy because they do want to make it to the end of this race on fuel. So that is a very good strategy on John Arndt's part. Haruki Kazi is making a move on Old Kaskua, who is trying to make a move on Nick Perkins, but since he's on a few lap older tires compared to the number 3, he's going to lose 2nd place to Haruki Kazi. Down the front straightaway, Haruki Kazi might be able to take the lead from Nick Perkins, but he is way too far ahead for that to work, so you have to settle for 2nd place. Battle for the lead here. Haruki Kazi is underneath his teammates, side by side, come out of turn 4. Who's going to lead this lap? It's going to be Nick Perkleys, but Haruki Kazi has an advantage going into turn 1. He will take the lead away from Nick Perkleys while Old Kaskua tries to take 2nd, but Nick Perkleys is fighting back on the outside. Here comes Moshe Gurian trying to make it 3 wide for 2nd. John Arndt tries to make it 3 wide for 3rd place. He dives it into turn 1, moves Old Kaskua out of the way. He will take 3rd from the 86, while Sam Curtis will move into the 4th place position. Great move by John Arndt in the 05. 2 laps later, John Arndt tries to take the lead away from Nick Perkley, but Sam Curtis on the inside of both will take the lead. Impressive move by the rookie in the 88 car. I won't be surprised if he actually wins this race, but so far he's having a very good race. John Bono in the remaining Ferrari car has been told by his team to not push it, as they do want to make it to the end of this race. They are very concerned about the engine of that car after what happened to Elliot Ascari early in the race. Meanwhile, back up front, John Hart tries to take the lead away from Sam Curtis. He moves him out of the way. Very aggressive move from John Hart. We rarely see this from him. This is his best race so far yet. Last season was filled with bad luck, and he's hoping that this season will be a turning point. So far, everything's looking very good for the 05. A few laps later, Nick Perkins will take the first position away from John Hart as they lap the Climbertech car of Nathan Hood. Nick Perkins is looking very strong in his race, and like I said before, he will be a threat to win this race. Sam Curtis takes second away from John Hart, while Hiroki Kaji will follow suit. Coming out of turn 4, Chris Dodd will move into the fourth position. Hiroki Kaji down the front straight is looking low on the 88. He's making his intentions known that he wants to take second place, in which he will do. Into turn 1, he will take second place away from Sam Curtis, making it a Torpedo Autosport 1-2. Somewhere below the top 24, Max Anderson in the second Red Bull car has an issue and will have to dive it down to the apron. The team is reporting that it's a gearbox failure and will have to retire from the race. Tough break from the rookie Max Anderson in the 82 car. Closing on to 10 to go, Nick Perkins looks low on Hiroki Kaji into turn 3. He dives underneath. They make contact. I'm not sure what Hiroki was thinking, but it looks like he was trying to come down pit road, but he should have waited until his teammate made his move. A lap later, Nick Perkins and Aiden Shepard will come down pit road to make their final stops of the race. John Hart stays out in hopes of making it to the end of this race on gas. However, he cannot make it. He'll have to bring it down pit road for a splash and go stop in hopes of staying ahead of Nick Perkins. Unfortunately for John Hart, he has stayed out on track for far too long. This will allow Nick Perkins to retake the lead. However, I believe John Hart is hoping that his fresher tires will allow him to catch the number 3 as he moves behind Hiroki Kaji. The biggest loser on that final stop was Moshe Guring. He had a very slow stop. This will cost him the win of the race, as he is currently in 8th place. With 3 laps to go, 4-car battle for 3rd place. Here comes John Hart making it 4 wide going into turn 1. He will take 3rd place away from Aiden Shepard. Chris Dodd tries to follow suit, but Aiden Shepard will hold him off for the 4th spot. Laps to go. John Hart is trying to get around Opus Kaskula for 2nd. He needs to get around the 86 car in order to have a shot at Nick Perkins. Going into turn 3, Kaskula tries to block, but he gets very loose and will move up the racetrack. This will allow John Hart to get underneath him. Out of turn 4, John Hart will take 2nd away from Opus Kaskula. However, no one is able to catch Nick Perkins. He will round out turn 4. Coming to the line, Nick Perkins will get his first win of the season here at Auto Club Speedway.